Hey, what is going on? What's going on, Max? Good morning, WFS. Well, if it got you into a long, then Max, try not to like spam the chat. Just write one big message and I'll read the whole message. All right. Morning, Jules. I'm looking through everything right now. Max, why don't you send me your settings? I'll check over your settings. Also, you just got SBS like yesterday or the day before. You probably should not be running it on a PA account. You should be running the rest of the week in Sim, because you have no idea what it does. All right. You should, that's my recommendation to you. Run the rest of the week in Sim and get used to how it works. Shouldn't jump right onto a PA account and then be like, oh my God, it blew my account. It's because you have no idea what's going on, you know? I see you said something about the limit order being there. So send me your settings, number one. Number two, you probably need to clear your cache in NinjaTrader and clear your DB, your database. Okay. I think Ben, our developer, said something about the DB in here yesterday. Yeah. Close NinjaTrader, go into your folder, change DB to DB old, and then reload NinjaTrader. And it'll generate a new. Okay, so you just pretty much go to your documents. Go to your documents folder, go to NinjaTrader 8, and then you can rename DB to DB old. How's everyone doing today, though? Everyone awake? Everyone ready to go? ready to go. Yesterday, it's been a pretty good week for 32 range. So let's see if we can continue. Good morning, Gio. How you doing? All right, guys. So pretty good. I'm doing pretty good as well. Doing pretty good. Getting ready to leave for Canada. Going to Calgary, Canada this weekend for snowboarding all of next week. So that should be fun. So I won't be trading next week, but I haven't snowboarded in like 10 years. Used to be really into it. All right, so levels I'm watching for today, all right? I am interested in this fair value gap that's overlapped here at 427. So it's 427 up to 433. Okay. Oops. And then I'm interested in this gap as well, which is 453.75. Pretty much up to like 470. I'm interested in the first half of this gap, at least for now. Okay. We'll reassess if we go higher. And then down here, not interested in this. I think it's too small. A lot of times actually we do end up bouncing from it. It's only 3 ticks, I think, maybe a point, but I'm not really interested in that. I am interested in this one a little bit more, just because it also lines up with a psychological, 250 level. Snowboarding is like riding a bike. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I do all the wakeboarding, surfing, water sports, so it should be good, Scott. Interested in this level though, 50 down to 47. That's a pretty small level. We'll see kind of how the market looks when we get there. If we're just knifing, it's probably not the smartest. So here, 39. I like this gap for the reason of if you bought pretty much right when we touched it, a 10-point stop would be below the gap. So I do like that. Gives it a little bit of room, hopefully, to bounce. And the top of this gap actually is, I like how this looks. 222 down to 218. I like how the first half of this looks, first quarter. So a few things we're watching. So we'll see. February is almost over, I just realized. Tomorrow is the last day of February. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, man. The year's going by fast. The year's going by very fast. Also, guys, don't forget that Apex still has 80% off for like 2 more days, so feel free. Grab some accounts, alright? Use my code. I've not. I haven't. When I used to snowboard, I used to snowboard in Michigan. So I haven't been snowboarding since I was like 11. Because once I started swimming, didn't do it. I was too busy. So I've not snowboarded in Utah. Do you have to start trading those Apex accounts right away? No. You do not. You get billed monthly for them, I think, at 80% off, but if you bought one, sat on it for 20 days, 25 days, and then passed it the last few days, then you wouldn't get rebilled. Or you can let it rebill. Still alright. But yeah, no live streams for me next week. I'm going to try and pre-do a bunch of videos, so we'll try and do like daily videos or every other day on YouTube. And then the only thing I will be running is Botfolio next week, because I don't have to pay attention to it really. So but yeah, as everyone's joining, we really appreciate dropping a thumbs up on the live stream. Let's do a little poll. All right, so I want everyone to vote on this poll. You know what it's gonna be before the market opens. All right. All right, market direction. I am gonna make my prediction. Wow, Tesla's at 292. Okay. Nvidia had good earnings yesterday, so hopefully that can kind of boost the market today. Hopefully. Apple's down a lot. Didn't really realize that Apple dropped so much yesterday. Almost 3%. I think we go up today. That's my guess. I think hopefully Meta doesn't gap fill. You know, these stocks don't gap fill or something. Yeah, everything pretty much has a gap to fill, so we'll see. That'd be the only reason in my mind that we go down this morning, is for a gap fill. Down, then up. Gotcha. We go down then? Well, just because there's a gap doesn't mean we go down. We could fill that gap in a month. We could go up for the next 30 days and then come back in a month, maybe. Gaps usually get filled eventually. At some point, the gap will get filled. Doesn't mean it's going to be now, though. Gotcha. Down, then up. Gotcha. Yeah, levels again for people just joining, I'm watching, is 427, 453. Those are the two I'm watching for potential rejections. And then down here, I'll be watching 250, 239, and 222. And then, you know, reassess if something else happens, but that's all I'm watching. Although NQ does need to break above this VWAP here. Otherwise, we're going to go down to like 145 or lower. So It's above it on the low time frame, not on the high time frame. Indicator update. All right, so move that to the side. Focus up for the open in a minute. Let me check the news for everybody, so everyone pay attention. We had GDP this morning, and then we have pending home sales month over month at 10 a.m. So again, what do we always say? Probably watch out for that, okay? Maybe disarm if you want to be safe. All right, market is open. Doesn't look like the market's open, but it is. It is open. This would have been a nice trade. I thought about taking it, but I didn't really want to trade 5 seconds after the open. So, right, but I mean, that met all the criteria, so. Good morning. Good morning. We don't have a lot of fair value gaps like close to price, so might be a slow start for that, but yesterday we chopped for like the first 10 or 15 minutes, remember? And then we got a random move. We started to pump then, so could be the same thing today. SBS looks like it would have taken a short on the 15-second here if we had it armed, but for the open. Yeah, and 32 range here. Yeah, that would have been nice. That's literally right on the open. That's, well, 50 seconds after the open. Just tapped into the 28 gap again. It's not really... It's used up now, but I mean, we respected that.
Order filled.
Oh, whole bunch of connection problems. Okay. You guys know my recommended start time for you guys, 9:35. 9:32 is for entertainment purposes. But you can always do whatever, so if you want to copy me, you can. Touching the top of that Bollinger Band, so hopefully you could see a little bit of a move down here. I think we could. Yeah, what's your question, Max? You need to watch the videos I sent you, Max, of what the SBS model is. When you see the horizontal red lines, those are all potential short entries. The green lines are all potential long entries. You should watch the videos I sent. Scroll through the YouTube channel, like the YouTube here, and Discord, and look for SBS content. There's a whole bunch of stuff, all right? Watch SBS model so you understand the model. Very choppy open. NVIDIA dumped. Okay, so we're gonna fill the gaps. I don't know why NVIDIA dumped. Went from 35 down to 32 already. It's literally straight down. Everything else is actually looking pretty good. If Nvidia were to turn around, we would rocket up. We would rocket up. So that's what that's what you guys should be watching right now. Is if Nvidia starts to turn to the upside, NQ should move up towards 400. There is a pattern 2 potential short here, so if you have that enabled, this most likely would enter. Just depends if when it gets to it, if it still thinks it meets the criteria, but. This is, look at the 1 minute chart, bottom right. This is ugly. Ugly action here. See if we can get a quick drive down back to that used up fair value gap at 29 or 30. That would hit first DP. So most of you think the market's going to go up this morning. I would be in agreement as long as Nvidia pulls to the upside. Stopped out on that trade. That was entry though at 9:32. So if you do have that 9:35 start time, you should be still flat in the morning. And remember, the past few days, 32 range has made like well over $1,000 or $1,200 the past like 3 days in a row. So take that into consideration. Yeah, so far this would have been like the only trade potential of the morning for the manual strategy. Buying there right in the open though. I just didn't want to buy 10 seconds into the open. But like, yeah. Now we should be watching for a move towards 400 and then maybe 427, that level. So it'd be a little bit of a far away thing to watch right now, but nothing else to watch. Okay, there's the dump. Maybe that was just a little fake out liquidity sweep. We'll see, huh? Nvidia is dropping, that's why. Okay, it had a little bit of a bounce and now it's dropping pretty heavy. So this long should be pretty careful. This might not be pretty long, we'll see. Nvidia down at 131.2. There's the long entry on the 48 range as well. So we want to see Nvidia kind of bounce. AVGO is also dumping pretty hard right now. It's not going to help too much. Apple's looking pretty strong though. Microsoft looking pretty strong. Tesla did have a good open. Has a big sell wick on this candle right now on the 5 minute, but that's all right. I'll read on the 15 second as well. So yeah, the equities, you can see Nvidia right now. Like Microsoft pretty strong, Apple looks really strong, Tesla looks decent. This opening candle was this bullish candle. It's really just kind of these three right here. Yeah, so stopped out there. So you 935ers, that was the first loss of the day. That's all right. Not every day is gonna be perfect, right? Last 3 days are really perfect, so. 15-second lost. Remember, we do have news at 10 o'clock as well. And I am on a pretty high risk per trade of 400. So if you're on like a 50K account or something, you would not be wanting to do 400 risk per trade. Just a reminder, you'd be wanting to be at like 150 to 200. So you'd only be down 200 bucks hopefully today. And then what else was I gonna say? Looks like we wanna, yeah, move down first. Okay, fill the gaps maybe. The only charts I really recommend is 32 range. That's a common chart. A lot of people use that. 1 minute chart, a lot of people use that. And then a lot of people use 42 range and 48 range. 15 seconds more just for entertainment purposes on the live stream, to be honest with you. Wow, wow, wow. Heavy dropping. Heavy dropping right there. Almost hit 250. We hit 253. We're dumping, guys. Okay. Nice, TJ. Yeah, shorts would have been nice today. Literally straight down. Already 200 points. That's crazy. Look at that move. If you have all the same charts and settings and stuff, you'd get the same result. Just the different risk per trade or amount of contracts, pretty much. I'm surprised we're dumping this much, to be quite honest with you. Gap is now filled. Gap is now filled. Well, everyone was wrong with the up votes. We are crazy volatile. Holy smokes. Do we keep moving down or do we recover from here? A little bit. That's the question. That is the question. $225 a month. Crazy volatility. Holy smokes. Oh, remember there's news at 10 as well, so that's in 12 minutes or so. Gotta keep remembering that. News at 10, folks. Chart blew through every single level. Kind of bounced to this level at 80s, but I mean, that doesn't look like much, but that's 50 points. 225, man. If you took a short this morning, you're chilling. All right, you're chilling. I'm quiet in here. It's because I don't know, this is a lot of movement here. Yeah, that's just a ghost order. Yeah, stale order. Bollinger Bands is a indicator that measures volatility on the chart. I don't know about mechanically per se, but look into it. Yeah, I like Bollinger Bands, but I don't know if you can use it mechanically, like super mechanically, but today is not my manual trading day either, man. It's a hard day. I mean, unless he took shorts, but like to me, there wasn't really a lot of short indication. Besides the gap fill, of course, but I'm saying entry wise, like looking at the chart, nothing like up here besides like a liquidity sweep, inverse fair value gap, like this. Like, I'm sure someone took this, right, for an inverse, but I don't trade that way. And now we're just, I mean, I took some longs here. I lost those. I took a long right here. Really bad fill again. Tried to get filled at 40, 47. Got filled at 51, but we did bounce. So I did win that trade. Entry at 51, exit at 71. So I'm pretty much break even on the day. Yeah, you took that IFVG. Yeah. I don't think I saw that in real time, but I looked back. Yeah. Yeah. But I did, so I lost 2 trades up here. I did just take a trade here. Up to here. And that was a win. Because I got out before we moved down. So I'm break even. I might end the day break even because this is crazy. I'd rather end the day break even than down, right? So some days just aren't your day. It's about limiting your risk on those days and not blowing up your account, right? So this is my Top Step X account. Had 2 losses here, 185, 190. And then this trade I won 410 when we bounced just right here. And now we're already dumping more. My balance is 1260 after like 4 trading days. I'm fine with that. I only need one more day of 200, which could be today, to get a payout, but usually people just do the first hour or 2 of SBS. Usually. I gotta check on Botfolio really quick. Give me a second. We'll check on that. Let me pull it up for you guys. Botfolio is down a couple hundred, nothing crazy. Yeah, down a couple hundred, but in some longs. It's only trading micros though. Just got to remember with Botfolio that it's long term, right? So it'll have drawdowns. So if you're not prepared to lose some money, then it's probably not for you. Same way with investing. If you're invested in stuff right now, you probably have lost a good chunk of money today because the market's going down. Botfolio, similar thing. It's mainly trading longs. There is shorts in there, but mainly longs because the market mainly goes up, right? But you know, it's built not to ever have more than a 20% drawdown. So, you know, think if you're individually just in stocks, like you're all in Nvidia, right? Nvidia's down 6% today. So it would take a really terrible day for Botfolio to do that. But yeah, it has drawdowns, just as anything, right? It just has a lot of great potential for like over the year, right? Like last year, 96% return based on a 50K account. So if you started a 50K live account last year, you would have pretty much made almost $50,000 last year, right? Now, was there drawdowns in there where you were down maybe 5K, maybe 10K at some point? Yeah, but at the end of the year, it was up 96%. Just as you're investing, you know, if you have $100,000 invested, you're probably down a few $1,000s today. It's the same thing, right? Similar thing, it's not the same, but yeah, SBS will not take any trades if we're dumping like this. The only thing I see is this 32 range. If you had pattern 2 enabled, you weren't in this long, because I think we were in a long up here. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But that pattern 2 might have been a nice one if it executed, but well, we're down crazy today, guys. 360 points. And I don't even have any, like, I can't load any more fair value gaps. It's low. It doesn't let me load that far back. So I don't know what to do at this point. Wow, we're below 21,000, folks. Below 21,000. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. We were just at 22,000 at like the start of the week. Were we? What was this? This is Sunday? No. Well, sometime last week we were. I swear. Anyone catch shorts this morning? Anyone catch shorts? Let's do a poll. The good news is SBS users should not be down too much. One of these trades was 932, so bear market always shorting. Nice. But you guys shouldn't be trading the 15-second anyway, so if you're trading the 32 range, you down 1 trade. And if you're down on 48 range, you're down 1 trade. We do have news right here, actually. This is news. Look at how micro this trade is. Reminder, probably smart to have it disabled on news, right? 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after, right? So that you don't have this. I didn't realize news, we just dumped 100 points. I didn't realize that. Nice, Jules. Any stats on SBS against trades? You better leaving it. There is some stats. Easiest thing to do is for you to jump in playback mode for an hour and do a test on arm long, arm short, and then you could run a 24-hour test and basically see, okay, long trades won 80% of the trades, or in short trades won 30%. So maybe some strategy or some time long trades work the best, or vice versa. Did you guys turn that off? Turn it off, like I say, 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after news. I usually leave these accounts on all the time because these are sim on the live stream. I run my own in the background, not showing you guys, so that people don't just blindly copy me. But should be down just 1 trade today. Yeah, orange and red folder, because orange folder can still spark a lot. Like, we had, I think it was, let me look. I think it was 2 weeks ago when we had, non-farm payroll. This is red folder, right? Non-farm payroll. We moved like 150 points. And then the orange folder, U of M consumer sentiment came out, which is orange folder medium impact. And we moved like 300 points. We moved like twice as much as we did for the red folder. So I always watch out for orange folder as well. So we're down crazy today. Look at this, straight down, almost no pullbacks at all. 500 points. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, holy smokes, holy smokes. Holy smokes. 500 points down. I'm probably done manually trading for the day because I don't take trades in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, which is pretty much this whole area. So I'd only be looking for shorts, maybe like up here or something. And I don't have anything to watch below, so that's it for Joe. Yeah, well, Nvidia's down 8% today. AVGO is down 5%. Tesla's down 5%. Look, this looks like a small pullback right here. It's still 120 points. That's how you know you're on a volatile day, right? When this little move looks, it's 120 points. ES, if NQ's down 500, ES should be down pretty much like 80. It is down about 80. For them to be pretty equal. Looks like 40% of people are green, 40% red, 20% nothing. Even this, like, if you really wanted to short this for rally gap, you could have with a 10-point stop, would have put it right there. And you'd still be up 30 points, right? Just from that little micro move. I'll tell you, there's a lot of money making opportunity today, but when the range is this big, when the whatever, yeah, range of each candle is this big, you can get stopped out very easily. Right? Because 10 points, 20 points is nothing right now. All right, let's do a poll. Let's do a more fun poll here. All right, I don't know, little poll. Closing price of today. So what do you think today's gonna end at? Like below 20,700, above 21,000, or just say what you think? Let's hear it. 48 ranges in a trade. I would probably be turning off SBS for the day personally, just because today is crazy. But there's the trade. But yeah, if I were you guys, I would be probably turning it off for the day. And hopefully, Max, if you're in here, that you listened to my advice and turned it onto a sim account and not your PA account today. Because most likely you would have gotten a few losses there. So lost that trade, yeah. So it's just not working out for SBS today. That's all right. Because the last 3 days it's made like $3,500 on 32 range or something. It's made a lot. At least I'm live streaming. Most people would have ended their live stream, faked their live stream, shown how every day they make money, right? That's not the reality. So not every day you're gonna make money, right? So 43% of people think below 20,700. And quite a few people think above 21,000. Believe the profit is 2x. I'm with you. What do you mean profit's 2x? I don't know what you mean, sorry. You can change it, I think. Can't you? That's funny. Yes. Profit settings, yeah. I mean, you can have it on that, yeah. Yep. So even though we've lost, or we're down 1,200 on 400 risk per trade, which is quite a bit, we only need 2 full wins to make that back. So it's not really like, we're not down that much. That's why I always recommend, that's why I always tell you guys to size your risk per trade as if you need to lose like 15 to 20 trades in a row before you lose the account. You know, like today, obviously one of the trades was at 932, one of the trades was at 10 right on news, so you should subtract basically 800. So on the 32 range, you should only be down 1 trade if you listen to Joey's advice most of the time. We're pumping. You don't think I can change that? I don't personally. Yeah. Big pump back up. I mean, already up a couple hundred points. I don't know if I want to trade anymore today though, because I'd be tempted to short here, but I don't know if that's a smart idea either. I do not know if that's a smart idea, so. Because we could so easily just pump as well. We could so easily pump. No idea what you mean, Max. The max contract setting, you set to what your account maximum is. And then you change your risk per trade. So if you set your max contracts at 100, because you can trade 100 micros on your account, it doesn't mean it's going to take 100 per trade. It's going to just fit however many it can to meet your risk. Well, if you're on Apex and you're on a 50K account, you can trade 100 micros. So I don't know what you're seeing about 5. But you would pretty much set your max contracts in the settings to 100 and then change your risk per trade. Doesn't mean it's going to take 100 micros per trade again. So might take 5, might take 2, might take 10, might take 20, might take 30. It's just trying to meet your risk. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end the live stream. Yeah, we're going to end it. Red day. 32 range, you should be down 1 trade if you listen to my advice all the time. 48 range is down 2 trades. Yeah, 2. Well, yeah, 2 trades. 15-second, you shouldn't be trading early anyway. I would have to check on the 42 range, but not the best day, not the worst day. You know, we've had a really good week so far. So anyway, we're going to end it. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Trade safe, and I'll see everyone tomorrow.